Why geothermal energy is such a great source of energy is to do with many aspects of our technology, and that is we are serving the power market, we are serving heating and cooling markets, and we're even serving a market called the commodity space, because our brines that we are producing or tapping into, if you like, from deep down under, contain also commodities like lithium. So for the entire clean tech space, we're serving a phenomenal part of the solutions that we carry home towards a low carbon future. So if you look at worldwide, this is not just here in New Zealand, but if you look worldwide, why the importance of baseload energy is coming to the forefront of the energy transition dialogues is because the majority of our energy consumption is based on fossil fuels, coal, oil, gas. And they are always on, if you like, because they are being used 24/7, 365 days a year. And the replacement and the whole transformation of our energy system is at the moment focusing on solar and wind, which are doing phenomenal jobs in the power space. So in the power markets, solar and wind are slowly but steadily phasing out, for instance, coal or gas or oil. But the challenge with wind and solar is that not always are they on. And hence that intermittency needs to be backed up. And if you don't do fossil fuels anymore because we're interested in a low carbon future, then we have to come up with solutions. Storage, batteries, that's part of the solution, fine. But why not tap into our Earth's heat, which is in a way very similar to the baseload supply coming from oil and gas and coal, but then very clean and low carbon and 24/7 available to all of us worldwide. In 2025, so that's midway this decade, by the end of this decade, so 2030, not only have we all pledged, there are 138 governments around the world that have pledged to triple up renewables and to double down energy efficiency, meaning that there will be a lot less coal and a lot less oil and gas to be consumed and a lot more renewables to be on grids or on storage. And hence for geothermal to step up, it's going to take a phenomenal amount of will, political will, a phenomenal amount of people, resources, human resources to do the job in order to bring a 3 times more power and a 3 times more heating and cooling megawatts online. And that requires us to work more collaboratively together, to think more in strategic partnerships, but also to message and to be able to message to those who are actually making the decisions on the coming 5 to 10 years for their respective jurisdictions. Now, why 25 is also a super important year is that from the highest level of policy making, 2025 will be 10 years after the Paris Accord. So in 2015, the Paris Accord was signed, where almost all the governments around the world came together to sign off on getting us, on the 1.5 degree scenario, as in decarbonizing our future. And hence in 2025, all the governments will produce the new national determined contributions, the so-called NDCs, in which they will refine, reshape and redistribute their climate action plans. And for geothermal, this is super critical to be mentioned as part of the climate action towards the next, let's say, 5 to 10 years a plan. And at the moment, there are only 5 NDCs, including New Zealand, so I'm very proud of New Zealand, that mention specifically geothermal. So this is why we have a lot more work to do in order to get a lot more governments to solidly stand behind geothermal energy. The story of the subsurface is phenomenal. That we can never achieve on our own. And hence, it is this classic saying, if you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, you go together. And I guess here we can really strengthen each other's, relationship, but also achieve the goals of getting that visibility of geothermal energy out there.